Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This will be the start of week three's character for the Crawl Cosplay Sun Death Tournament. Real time, it is kind of late afternoon Friday. So some people have been going at it for a couple of hours, and we'll see how people are doing, and then we'll jump in and make sense of things and go from there. Between last episode and this episode, or last character and this character, in real time, I've been messing around on Trunk just so I didn't lose the slot for this upcoming week. And you can see here, we're having some fun. A level 20, currently a level 23 Spriggan Chaos Knight of Zom, and let me tell you, that's going to be a series. Anyway, back to this week. So what's this week? First off, what is it? It is a Deep Elf Hedge Wizard. So right there, you're screaming, "Oh my god!" Because the Hedge Wizard's fine. I mean, it's a very non-committal caster start. You get magic, was it magic dart and a few like things. I forgot if you get blink. Like I think you get like a call imp or something. It's just a mix of things. You're hedging your bets basically. But really, the oh my god part of it is the Deep Elf. Deep Elf is such a hard start. There are glass cannons, as we'll see once we get into the character. What else do we got? Well, our gods are Nemelex, Mokleb, or Zom. So Zom is crazy, and I should know. Like I said, I'm already working one on the Git/Trunk or whatever. Mokleb is a cool god. It's a great god, but it's a very melee-focused god usually. It's about getting in their face, killing things. Yeah, you can use its abilities to like shoot things from afar and summon, this kind of stuff. But especially new Mokleb, it's a little different now with the branding and whatnot. But Deep Elves not not usually melee. And then Nemelex is like a awesome, like really fun. You draw cards, you can sort decks, you can like throw out some awesome like effects. Often at range, this kind of thing. And so based on those gods, what's really calling out here is Nemelex. Pretty cool. So like at least there is a god that is cool. It's not like we're given like three randomly weird terrible gods, like if it was like the Abyss god, Zom, and something weird, like Cinder Acolyte god, whatever that guy's name is. It's at least there's a usable god here that in a standard play kind of style. But if we look at our bonuses, what are we looking at? Well, collect a rune before entering shoal, snake, spider, or swamp. Basically, don't do any of the S branch runes as your first rune. So that's like, are you gonna do like Vaults 5 or Abyss as your first rune? Well, you can't do slime, right? You could do slime. Yes, you could do slime. However, we'll get into the like one-off point generators. Basically, this week I think is supposed to be the no lair win week. Anyway, bonus 2 is collect a golden rune, and I believe golden rune is the mummy or the what's it called? What is it called? I always forget. But it's like the mummy one after Crypts. You go in Crypts and then you go into whatever that's called, and I believe that's the golden rune. So that's crazy. Well, I mean, what that suggests is that, if you're gonna 15 rune, this is the week to do it. So maybe you should have done the no lair win last week or in a future week, because you're gonna be needing to do something that you usually do at the end of a 15 rune game normally, off the top. So anyway, we've talked a lot. So that's the thing. And then the other thing to note is, look at this bloodbath. Almost everybody who started a character has died. No wins. No one really even close. I mean, this guy's got 3 runes, so I guess he's close. But like, to show you how dangerous this week is, there are people who are like serious players here who unfortunately died. So basically the goal here is just to get points, and if you win, even better. And who knows about this kind of stuff. This is definitely the week where, unless you're like the best player ever, You're just trying to win. You're just trying to win. And it's going to be hard enough with the 2 bonus points. This kind of stuff is not priority. So, I mean, it's always priority, but who's to say? Anyway, so demon, or Jesus, I wish it was a demon spawn. No, deep elf hedge wizard. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do, and we'll let it breathe. I mean, we're just having fun. So let's go for it. Like we talked about, it is a deep elf. And, I mean, technically they suggest all the spellcasty ones for... So it's technically a synergistic one. So I'm not complaining about that part of it. What's the hard part is the... everything else. Okay, so I'm going to turn everything off for now, and let's walk ourselves through it here. Well, I didn't... Good start, guys. Good start. All right, well... Anyway, so let's look at the spells we have. We have Magic Dart, so like I said. Okay, we have Grave Claw. Okay, that's one of the newer Necro things, at least newer to me. Blink, which is cool. Call Imp, as expected. Mephetic Cloud. So, like, you get good spells, but you're very non-committal. You have no, like, second layer of your gameplay. I mean, Magic Dart is a fine first layer. Although we are a deep elf, and so it's all going to be tough. Mephetic Cloud is a great, interaction spell. Call Imp, all right. Blink, awesome. But it's like a defensive situation. It's an escape. So it's not like that second level caster thing, So it's going to be tough. So I think by default, you have to do with the spell casting. You have to do conjurations because it is kind of conjuration themed. Like, you can head into Mephetic Cloud if you have a secondary thing. Perhaps you should like get your summoning up to like 2 and like translocations to 2. Like, we'll finish off this part of it and then we'll assess in a second. The question is do we do dodging and stealth? I like the idea of stealth, and I suppose dodging for a bit. Like, let's go to like 3. You know what? I might do this whole, like, I don't play this way usually, or I don't learn spells this way usually. Oh, sorry, meant to do this. I'm going to cap off whatever we have here. Oops. To where it's supposed to be, and I'm gonna do like fighting to 3, and then I'm gonna keep checking quicker, like more and more, and like micromanage this. I know people who do that kind of micromanagement kind of play style of learning. I'm more of a you set it and you let it breathe, but I think I'll have to min-max this kind of stuff for this character. It's going to be a little more tedious. Anyway, we're already 8 minutes into this video. I've accidentally moved once, so let's get this going. So Ringmail, this is actually very good to pick up. It does dramatically affect the spellcasting rate. We have like very little strength. So like right now that would make my Magic Dart be like a 23 or something. So I can't just like put that on, but like if I can get to that real quick here, I mean, I'm going to have at least some defense that others might not have. Okay. And I mean, for a lack of a better weapon, we'll put that on. I'll pick up stones. I'll pick up the axe. I don't know what I should actually use as a default. 4 at 1.3 versus 6 at 1.3. So it's just the axe is better. I'm just going to double check here. 1 at 4. Yeah, so it's just worse, that club. So I think we just use the axe. Okay, there's a staff. That's cool. A frilled lizard and nothing else. That's cool. So I think I just go for the dart. Cool. Take it slow. Who knows what's around the corner. Staff of Air. Not too bad. We don't have any air right now, but Aralek on a stick. 4 damage at 1.2. I mean, it's not really an option necessarily right now for like best weapon on my hand right now, but it could be there, especially if I get some air spells going. I like air. It's a really powerful spell school. So I spoke about this the other day. Well, in real life, in real time. I didn't. I mean, it's on a character that might be on the channel weeks and weeks from now. But one thing you can do on risky characters on D1 is establish a down really quick, and so you have some sort of floor escape that's like settled. So like I can like quickly look here, make sure there's nothing around corners. Cool. And then now I trust this little hole here is safe. And we can kind of now have a backup escape point. And I'll do that for all the ups and downs as I see them, or well, downs from this perspective for this floor. Okay, so Cobalt is pretty scary. I think I can make it happen though with the magic darts. Yeah. So he is... Okay, so we got some gloves. Hey, we're all blue. Okay. So we're just learning away here. Okay. Just gonna clear from a center position. Okay. The thing with goblins is they usually come in packs. There's like 1 or 2 of them, so gotta be careful about that. Okay. See, now there's a lot of things on me. Okay. Okay. I'm not loving... I should probably get my mana back here. A little bit. Okay. Don't love going down this hole this way. I'm going to poke my head. This is, well, at least I have a run back. We haven't really found a lot of ups and downs. Okay, I'm going to pull back. Maybe they'll chase me, or at least one of them will. Okay, I'll carry along here. See, I'm not going to engage him that direction. I'd rather come from the other way and have, like, clear runway. Jackal's very scary. It's probably, like, the last thing you want to kill in this scenario. See, those guys were the ones we had killed while walking around. Cool. 4%. Okay, I can learn something. I think the best choice is probably... Well, we've got 9 spell schools. I could learn it all. So I probably should learn it all. Who knows how long it's going to be until I get a book here. And I will try to be economical about my usages. Now, here's a trident. Tridents are often great synergies with I mean, it's a -3, so it's like they purposely know that. Well, wouldn't it be great if you could be? Ooh, this is a little tough. I'm gonna grave claw this one. Anyway, wouldn't it be great if you could just like have summons in front of you and just like kill things from afar as a deep elf? You'd never need to take damage. So what's so bad about a deep elf? So that's kind of the situation. I think the goal is to like get summon books and become a summoner. But if you don't get books, you don't get books. Is this the best angle? Probably, because then I can back up if I need to. I'll summon my guy and then shoot, and then I'll like make space here. Cool. Oh, hello. Make space, shoot. Cool. Oop, there's even more. I'll back away, make space. I'm gonna Grave Claw 1. There you go. It's probably all the jackals. You don't usually see that many jackals, like more than what we just saw there. Let's poke our head that way. What's our casting like? It's alright. Now let's take a look at that. Here, spell failure would worsen by up to 26%. So still needs to improve, of course. It will improve with strength, and it will improve with spell learnings. So I'm going to learn strength here. So now things like ring mail will increasingly become usable. It improved by 6%, so we're not quite there yet, but it will work in combination with other parts of the learning sphere. Cool. All right. So D1 done. Not dead yet. Yep. Nothing too big to swap. We still haven't capped off some of this training. I'm probably training too much. It's tough to say, I suppose. I probably want to get Conjuration up as quickly as possible. So I like that waiting. I suppose let me max out these simply to get them before things like stealth, and dodging. Like, they certainly have a priority. Okay, so now we're doing the same process, D2. Okay. So this ring is, on paper, awesome. Except for the loss of strength. It gives us mana, gives it, well, dex, whatever. It gives us our poison. But it's going to tank our ability to catch up on this ring mail scenario. Which isn't... I mean, we're not using it yet, so I think we're not going to lose too much by putting this on. So we will put it on, but now we have to do a lot of, crazy math sometimes. But, like, our magic dart just got way more powerful, all that kind of stuff. Or not powerful, but, like, I can cast things more, that kind of thing. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's back it up. I don't want to get shot by the thing. Skill line max this out here. Come on. Well, I got shot anyways. Okay, anyway. You okay? Momentums. So we just got a little mini conjuration book. It's not too crazy about it. There's very little use for lesser beckoning as my character. I'm probably gonna learn Mephetic Cloud now, and now that I have the air staff, plus that's kind of a good start for wanting air. Um, so we'll get that going. All right. See, like this leather with that our strength just like crushed. Um, I'm not sure. Okay. So it's like a trade-off, a very minor trade-off, but then kills the spell failure rate because our strength is crushed now. Okay. So we captured dodging. Let's get some space. I do have our poison, so it's not as bad as what it might be normally, but... Oh. It's kind of annoying sometimes when it just kind of blocks the way. But it's not the end of the world. Okay, so D2 is done. Still not enough signal on the scrolls. Oh, Amulet of Reflect. That's not too bad. Also, with the scrolls, technically Ascetic Rune is active, but once again, this is probably not the week to do a lot of these special one-off things like 15 Rune Win, Full Zig, Zod XL 20 or less, wins turn count. Turn count's always active, but no layer win is kind of this week's suggestion, and Ascetic Rune is going to be very hard when your first rune has to be a non-branch rune. Like, imagine doing like you can level and do all the crazy stuff. You can even enter layer if you're not doing the no layer win. You can even also clear the stuff in the S branch runes. You just can't pick up the rune, right? Oh, no. You can't even enter them. Never mind. You collect a rune before entering them. So, never mind. Cancel all that. It's harder than even that. Okay, so we're on D3 now. We're going to start getting into like Orc Pack territory here. Oh my. We just got Conjuration Earth package. So while I am learning some air here, and it's still valuable, I think this suggests, unless something comes up in the next near bit, we are going to be pushing Conjuration Earth. It would be cool if we could get some Stone Arrow action or something like that. But like when you get bombarded, yeah. Okay. Is this just better to wield 1.59 versus 1.3? I think it's just better to just wield that instead. 7 at 1.3 versus 9 at 1.5. You know, I might actually wield the trident by default, and because I can go behind a call imp, even though I have like no training, I can at least have that backup. Okay, conjurations I'm going to keep pumping. Like, that's now proven. And we're going to cap these parts off. I'm still not casting air, so I shouldn't use the staff by default. Okay, a dagger of draining. 5 at 1 with draining on it. That's probably a default now. All things considered, I don't want to be up in there doing that kind of stuff, but it's the best I have right now. I picked up some potions and some scrolls. Ooh, this is going to be a little rough. Let's create a gap here. I could probably try to Grave Claw if I can reach. I don't think I can reach. I'm just going to reset this situation. I don't want to engage in this manner. I want to engage that with something in front of me and a staircase to escape. I'm not going to do it on a flat ground situation here. Very scary, actually. Those beetles with when you have no R fire are like deadly. Oh, what's this whip? A +2 whip of venom. Is that the best thing now? 7 at 1.1 with, yeah, I think so. Let's get him to go. Can't Grave Claw. Like I said, there's no staircase here, so I should probably get to a staircase. I'll do the second staircase here. Although I'll summon a guy just to interfere a little bit here. And I'm going to tell him to go here. I'm going to Grave Claw. Grave Claw. Okay. Alright, so we've kind of capped off some of this training here. Conjuration's going good. I'll keep spell casting on. Mephetic. Still not castable yet, but it's working its way up. Maybe I'll get that to like 3. Okay, let's finish this off. Oh yeah, we have this guy here. So I'm gonna summon a thing and Grave Claw. Hopefully it just dies. Okay, good. Bunch of potions. All right. Still no strong signals of scrolls. That's a little rough. Cool. All right. Well, we're just about to hit that 30-minute mark, actually. So far, so good. Let's just kind of recap. So far, we've only done Dungeon 3 cleared, but I mean, that's the life of a slow character like this. We're Deep Elf Hedge Wizard, check. We still haven't broken any rules for the bonuses. We still haven't seen any gods yet, but unlike many of these people, we are still alive. We wouldn't have any points because we haven't entered a branch and we haven't killed a unique yet. So yeah, we're still pointless, but we are alive, and we'll try to keep it that way. So next time, hopefully we carry along here, down and down in dungeon in this very scary character combination. So thanks for watching. See you next time.